When one is accustomed to constant work, anything but work feels strange. Is it unhealthy if one finds the work itself pleasurable? What does one's work take the place of? Kordas's perpetually active mind followed the branching paths of thought. If it does take the place of anything, done well enough, a labor can be a pleasure. I've always found my work enjoyable, except, obviously, for the lethality, danger, horror, and pain. And to be fair, those weren't part of the work, just the results of the work. Stray musings like this cropped up any time he had a minute of peace. It was very hard for him to keep his mind from racing these days, and this torrent of thoughts was a slow one for him. Being a leader makes me feel alive. Averting crises, creating quick plans, and guiding the lost is its own kind of recreation. Even when it is uneventful. Blessedly uneventful. We have lost so much, but discovered what we're made of. In crisis, we display our truest mettle, but it is in routine that we exhibit our patience and willpower. Well, I have the willpower part at least. In my youth, I was raised into a position I couldn't leave, one of constant work. So, ultimately, I became the work. Leading the Valdemarans isn't something I do. It's who I am. So pleasant as the moment was, it still felt odd for him not to be at desks and map tables, hearing testimonies and making notes that would become orders for the benefit of generations to come. It hadn't been by accident that his weekly routine was engineered to include today's work. Of all the days of the week that Baron Kordas, Lord Valdemar, performed his scheduled duties, it was this one he looked forward to. Midweek day, when his morning tasks were few, and he made rounds of his people's projects from horseback. Midweek day, the closest I get to freedom. Above him a blue sky. Below him grass, studded with tiny cheerful fuchsia, yellow and blue flowers his gardener grumbled about and called weeds. Around him, the grounds of his manor bore no boastful ornate topiaries or ponderous state statuary, but rather hubs of material goods and their shelters, sturdy crops, livestock, and the 2x2s of masters and apprentices at lessons.